years, right? Employees, you know, like countries, you know, then recycling commitment. That you leverage art, design, technology to advance the business process rather than a relentless pursuit of low wages, you know? But you're recording this good, so we get it, right?
What is textile recycling? I can tell you what it's not. It's not dirty socks being returned to a consumer through a recycling process. It's not used apparel. It is the process of taking textile waste from manufacturing and repurposing it into higher value products, like back into yarn.
We process all the cut product here in this facility for American Apparel. We produce approximately 800,000 pieces or garments here a week. Okay, and that roughly translates into about 560,000 pounds of fabric that we cut each and every week on a yearly basis. And so we'll generate approximately 72,000 pounds a week of scraps. There was a need. Our footprint in the landfill was just too large.
My name is Sylvia Hernandez, and our job here in this company or in this department is to save fabric, and the little bit that we waste, we recycle it. We'll come in and do markers, and that's what we do. And now these spaces over here that are empty, there's nothing in it. Nothing fits in it. So we put all the sizes together, all the pattern pieces that belong to that color or that fabrication, so that doesn't go into waste, either one way or another.
You know, we just don't throw it out to landfills. Right now we're sorting by black and white, and then from there we're going to cotton, to 100% cotton, to 3-tone color bales, and we put them in layers. There's a new process as well. And we actually are recycling, and we're actually getting something back for the company.
You understand? They recycle textile, you know? We're 80% landfill free now. I've done it. I made my final deal this afternoon.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have any textiles. Almost none of our textiles waste goes into the landfill.
In the last several months, since Giotex and American Apparel have formed this working relationship, we have recycled about 500,000 pounds. 500,000 pounds is about 15 truckloads worth of material that have been diverted from landfills and incinerators and instead have been shipped to our plant for recycling into a variety of different products.
Okay, my name is Giotex USA. I'm General Manager of Giotex Mexico. And our main goal is to produce recycled yarn. This yarn should be used for different, a lot of use. For example, for towels, for socks, fleece, for different kind of circular fabric, for everything.
My name is Lyra Kaduk. I work in development for knitwear. The first two that we developed were in our just most basic, most popular styles for knitwear. So we have our women's cable knit sweater, and then we have the unisex fisherman's pullover. We're knitting thousands and thousands and thousands of sweaters that are selling year-round. But what's also important is that the quality of the yarn is just as high of a quality as non-recycled yarn, and the colors are just as vibrant and just as beautiful as dyed yarn. So switching to recycled yarn, yeah, it's a no-brainer.
In the United States, I believe that the leading logo recognition by consumers is the recycling sign, as they know about their soda bottles and they know about cans. They don't know really about the waste that goes into products that they pick up off the shelf the first time around at a store. So they don't understand that there is an impact when they buy a t-shirt. What is that impact?
This has already been bleached. So in order to create a nice, bright, clean pair of white athletic socks, there's no additional chemical processing required. We don't need to use bleach. We don't need to treat the wastewater from the bleaching. A piece of red fabric can be used into a new red yarn. A piece of blue fabric can be used into a new blue yarn. There's no new cotton that needs to be grown, no new dyeing that needs to be done, no herbicides, no pesticides, no irrigation in the fields. To me, it's a win for the consumer and a win for the manufacturer.
Textile, remanufacturing textile yarns, making beddings, pillows, futons, you know, insulation, like it goes into other industries. That's a great part of the company.
I'm a brontosaurus. I like leaves. I'm a vegetarian. I have horns. My name is Amy Talabazadeh. I guess I'm just kind of inventing what I do for the company, and it can range from buying, it can range from creating. It's a bunch of new stuff, and I call it category development. This is Scrap Monkey. He is a recycled product made here at the American Apparel factory, and he's recycled from pretty much a flex fleece fabric that involves our F497, which is the hoodie. And it also involves recycling all our other clothing and using the clothing as stuffing for the stuffed animals. I am Scrap Monkey. I am made in the USA. And I love you. I think where I find the passion for this is, you know, we're taking something that, you know, would be destined for the landfill, and we're taking it back and we're recycling it and trying to make something creative out of it.
But we're doing something right now that I think not a whole lot of people do.
By using recycled yarns, we're closing the loop and making beautiful new products with scrap materials that otherwise would have been placed into landfills.
Recycling for the textile industry is extremely important to help achieve efficiencies and to help deliver to consumers products that can make an impact.
And we're helping the environment. I mean, we're looking good.
It's good for our planet, it's good for our company, and it's the responsible civic thing to do.
I want to show you things, like
Right.
the ghetto, just to show, like plastic baled, the corrugated, recycling. We also have a lower carbon footprint, because that's another title, lower carbon footprint, because we're manufacturing here, so that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
Get all this document, okay.